So in this video, I'm going to explain you how to develop a simple console-based application to perform addition of two numbers. So for that, first let me get into the file menu and then choose new project. From new, you have to select project because we are going to develop an application. So for that, we have to create a new project. So now choose new project. Once you choose the project option, you'll be getting this window, which will be listing out the different types of applications that can be developed using Visual Studio. So now we are going to develop only a console-based application which does not have any UI component. A console-based application is one uh, which can be interacted through text mode. So you can give input and get output only in terms of text. So let me just type here in the search box console. So once you type console, you'll be getting the console type applications listed here. So first we have Node.js console application. Then you have another Node.js application which uses TypeScript as the programming language. And then if you look at the third option, you have console app with C# as the programming language. Fourth one is VB as the programming language. So among this, I'm going to use C# as the programming language. So we have to choose third option. So select this and then click on the next button. So here we have to give the details about the project, such as a name for your project. So let me give it as simple math. Then here you have to choose the location where you have to save your project. I have already chosen the location. If you want to choose a different location, you can click on this browse button and then select the folder and click on the select folder button. So the next one is a solution name, which is similar to the project name. That is, solution means that the final application name. If you want to give a different name also, you can give. Then the last one is the framework, which is going to act as the execution engine for your application. So this is used to compile and check the errors if any, and then execute your application so that you can get the final output. So it will check for any errors and runtime exceptions. So this version is based on the Visual Studio version of Visual Studio which you have installed in your system. So just you leave this as such and click on the create button. Sorry. I think I have clicked on the cancel button. So let me redo it again. Give name for project. Let it be simple math. New solution. So simple math. Just click on create. So once you click on the create button, you'll be getting this code editor window where you can type your code to implement your mathematical operations. So here I said that I'm going to explain you how to create a simple application to perform addition of two numbers. So we need two numbers as input, and then we should store the result also. So for that, we need to declare necessary variables to hold the input and the output. Since we are going to handle numbers as the input, let me declare two variables. to hold the input which are of integer data type. And then another variable sum to hold the addition of two numbers. Again, some variable should also be an integer because it also holds a number as the output. But before that, I have to create string variables to get the input. Let it be A and B, because both C# and Java programming language accepts only that is accepts input only as a string. Whatever value the user gives through the output window, it will be considered only as a string. Initially, it will be considered only as a string. So, the programmer in the application has to convert the obtained input into corresponding data type. So, first we have to declare string variable to get the actual input, and then after getting the input, we have to convert the string values into the string representation of the given input into corresponding data type. And then store the variables, that is store the values into the corresponding variables. So let me declare two more variables of integer data type, say x and y, to hold the input converted input values, and then another variable sum to hold the results. So first I have to ask the user to enter two numbers. So for that we can make use of write line method existing in the console class. Console always represents the output window or the console window. So from the console window, we have to get the input and also we have to display the output. So if you want to display something on the console window, we can make use of write line method, write or write line. So let me ask the user to enter the first number. So now we have to get the number and store it into a variable. So for getting input, we have to make use of readline method, which is existing in the console class. So A equal to console.readline. See how the IDE is intelligently suggesting the appropriate methods. I didn't type anything, so it is automatically suggesting for the programmer this this statement can be included. If I want, I can just accept it by just pressing the tab keys. So before that, I have to ask the user to type or enter second number. So let me use appropriate statement for that. Now B equal to console.readline. So after getting the input as string representations, we have to convert the string into integer value. So let me convert that using parse method. We have a method called parse in int class. So x equal to int dot parse of A. Similarly, y equal to int dot parse of B. Again, we are getting auto suggestions. Just accept it by pressing the tab keys. X equal to int dot parse of A. Similarly, y equal to int dot parse of B. It is converting string representation so we have to convert that into the string we obtained in input as string into integer. So we are using the int class. Parse is a common method. So parse method is used for converting any string value into appropriate data type. So here we have to convert that input into integer. So we are using int class, int dot parse of A. So after conversion, we can add these two numbers and show the result in the variable sum. So sum equal to x plus y. So finally, I have to write the statement to display the output. So for that, let me use the right line method. Sum equal to plus sum. So additional statement I have to include as the last statement of the main function is console dot read line. Read or read line. Because if you omit this statement, then you will be getting the output screen. Once you get it, immediately the output screen will be disappearing. The output screen will not wait for the user to interact with the application. So in order to make the output screen wait, we have to make use of console.read method. I think I have completed the code. So let me compile and see whether I'm getting any error in the code or not. There are no errors because if you have any error in the code, it will be underlining the particular statement with red line. So I hope that there are no errors in the program, but still let me build the solution and check for the errors. So for that, go to the build menu and then click on build solution. So if you look into the output panel here, it will show one succeeded, which means that one program has been compiled and it is successful. So which means that there is no error in the code. So I can execute the application using this start button. So let me click on the start button. So I'm getting the output here. It is asking the user to enter the first number. So let me enter 15 as the first number. And second number, let me enter 12. So sum equal to 27. So 15 plus 12, 27. Yes, I'm getting the output. So this is how we can perform a simple addition of two numbers. You can write a program to perform simple addition of two numbers in C#. So I hope you have understood the code. Let me explain how to develop a simple calculator application with 4 different operations like add, subtract, multiply, and divide. And demonstrate the same in the next video. Thank you.